Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. Today we read the book of Zephaniah, and Zephaniah is a book or a prophecy that's really against the people of Judah, and speaking about an impending judgment that was going to be placed against them through Babylon, when Babylon would come and lay siege of the city, also wreak destruction of the land, just real bad destruction that was going to take place there. And the name Zephaniah means hidden by Yahweh, or it could also be rendered treasured by Yahweh. But the idea is that of one who is hidden away in God. And there's a play on this word or this name in Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 3, where it says, "Seek Yahweh, all you humble of the earth, who have worked his justice. Seek righteousness, seek humility. Perhaps you will be hidden in the day of Yahweh's anger." So there's a message to those who were already humble, those who had already worked justice, and giving them a way in which they could perhaps be hidden in this time of judgment. And one thing that a person would want when Babylon was coming up, and when one would finally realize that judgment from God was certain, one thing that person would want is to be hidden, to be hidden away, to not have to see the destruction, not have to experience it. And here the Lord says, you know what, for those of you who have been humbled and those who seek justice or have worked justice, you might just escape this. You might actually be hidden away if you seek righteousness and seek humility. And these are two important things. To seek righteousness, there in the immediate context, perhaps seeking right living, treating people in the right way, things such as treating people fairly, seeking justice, caring for the orphan and the widow, things like that. And then humility would be humbling one's heart before God and seeking the Lord above other things. And he says, if you do those two things, perhaps you will be hidden in the day of Yahweh's anger. Now, when we think about it from a New Testament standpoint, we think about it in perhaps it looking ahead to the gospel, we could say that the same thing is true for us today. How is it that we can be saved from the wrath of God? How is it that we can be hidden away when God's judgment comes? Well, it's going to be through those two things, seeking righteousness and seeking humility. And the way that we seek righteousness, of course, we need to treat people right, and we need to treat people in a fair way. But the ultimate way that we seek righteousness is through Jesus Christ. He's the only means by which we can be righteous. We can't do it in our own strength. We've all fallen short of that standard. So we can seek righteousness through placing our faith in Jesus Christ. We also have to be humble. The gospel message is all about humbling oneself. One coming to the point where they say, you know what, I can't make it to heaven on my own. I can't find salvation in myself. I have to seek that in someone else through Jesus Christ. And we must humble ourselves in order to experience that. And that becomes a continual process throughout our lives of living a life of humility before the Lord. But if we do those things, if we humble ourselves, we see our spiritual bankruptcy, if we seek the righteousness that can be supplied to us through Jesus Christ, we can be hidden from Yahweh's anger. We can be hidden from God's wrath. And we will be very glad that we are hidden with God when his judgment comes. And we'll be thankful that we have a means by which we could be hidden and treasured away by God during that very difficult and harsh time that we would see with our own eyes. So these are some things we can reflect on and think about as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.